This durian set me back 38 US dollars and weighs in at a whopping 8.6 kg, which is around 4 times the size of your average durian. Generally, I don't buy durians this large because they tend to not be as good as an average sized durian. Moreover, I'd much rather have 4 or 5 fruits from 4 or 5 different trees rather than just one. That way I'm almost guaranteed an excellent durian, whereas with a fruit this large, if it turns out to be substandard, I'm in for a big loss. Before I open this giant durian and find out whether or not it was worth my 1200 baht, I first want to talk about the stem, because the stem is one of the most important things to look at when selecting a durian. A durian stem can help you determine whether or not a durian was harvested unripe or if it was allowed to ripen on the tree. And this is a critical distinction because a tree-ripened durian is infinitely better than a durian that was cut down unripe. A durian that was cut down unripe will not have any smell, and if it does have a smell, the stem will show signs of withering, and that's an indication of how long ago it was harvested. Conversely, if a durian was allowed to fully ripen on a tree, the stem will look as if it just detached from the tree. It will be very fresh and firm, and the fruit itself will have that famous durian smell. Originally, it looked like this, and it was hanging from the tree. And generally when they cut down durians, they'll cut them down just like that. And you'll see durians just like that with that angled cut there. However, when a durian fully ripens, it will separate from this joint. So if you're looking at a dropped durian, you'll never see this piece. This piece will remain on the tree, and the rest of the durian will fall to the ground. However, if you have a durian that was harvested not quite fully ripe, and then after a couple of days it became fully ripe, then this right here would detach just like it did on this fruit. Here we go. My most expensive durian, my largest durian I've ever purchased, the unveiling. There it is. Look at the size of that. Now the question is it any good? And generally with these giant durians, they're not so good. However, this one looks promising. Nice. It's good. Man, that could have been a disaster. If I paid $38 for a durian, opened it up and found it to be inedible. And then, oh, that looks great. That looks nice. That's the thing with these big durians. The number one problem is they don't have consistency in their ripening. Yeah, this fruit, not so bad. Not super consistent. I wish the whole thing was like this. Well, the tail was pretty good too. It's just the middle seemed a little harder than the rest. Hope you learned a little bit about durians, and I'll see you next video.